This is my audience. Imagine you're at home all day with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old. You tell yourself you need a break because you've been chasing around poopy diapers, cleaning up toys, and wiping their snotty noses. So your partner says, great, we could all use a break. But you don't want to break with the kids, you want to break away from the kids. So you call your parents, but they're out of town. They're in Hawaii celebrating early retirement. So now you find yourself in a pickle. You say, I need a babysitter. Hello, my name is Krista Gulledge, and I have been a babysitter for over 5 years. I have been referred to dozens and dozens of parents because of my special skills in babysitting. Today, I'm going to tell you what to look for in a babysitter's resume. According to kidsit.com, 69% of parents find it very hard to find a babysitter. But I'm going to tell you ways and what to look for in a babysitter's resume to find it easy. So you get their resume. You see the About Me section, the Contact section, their numbers, their emails. You get the experience. Then you get to the education, hopefully SCU. Then you get to the special skills. Most people look over this. They say it's not that important. But when it comes to babysitting, it is very important. Hopefully in the resume, they have these 4 special skills: patience, trustworthiness, organization, and confidence. First, let's look at patience. Most babysitters think that this skill is not important, but when it comes to kids, it is most important. You want someone who is patient with your child, allowing your child to learn. And that means instead of the babysitter cleaning up their mess, allow the child to clean up their mess. Most babysitters like to do things for the child just to get it out of the way. But that's not patience. Patience is allowing the child to try again with putting the straw in the juice box. And with patience comes energy. Listen, if the babysitter is bored, the child is bored. You want your child to have a fun experience while you're away from the home. Next is trustworthy. Now this is broken out into 2 parts, referral and maturity. First, referral. Now, you can't always do a background check on the babysitter unless you're a cop, but you can get a referral from a family member or get a referral from a coworker. Now, with a family member, that may be your little niece or nephew who you trust already. But with a referral comes from Sally, your coworker, who had a great time with their babysitter. Now, let's break down some stats. 4.2 crimes are committed by babysitters. Now, you might think that's a bit much, but compared to 96%, it's not that much. And 80% of babysitters are CPR certified. So you know you can trust them in a life or death situation and they can be okay. And 97% are female. And now you're thinking, but what about the male? But it's always about the females. Now, let's go to confidence. You don't want someone who is constantly texting you and calling you all the time because a little Johnny slipped on the floor. Now, that may be a big deal, but if he slipped while running and he got back up again, it may be okay. You don't want someone texting you while you're on your dinner date with your husband, you thinking it's an emergency, but you just see that they just ate all their food. Whoopee, you could have told me that when I was back at home. And you want to know that they're confident enough to say no to your child. Now, no is not always negative. It's most of the time in the best interest of your child. Now, let's say little Johnny had got up on the table and stood up. And if they say, no, get down, you know that's in the best interest of your child. Last but not least, let's talk about organization. Now, this is a very important skill because you want to make sure that your babysitter has all the information they need to keep your child safe, healthy, and happy. You want to make sure that they have your numbers, their bedtime, their allergies, and the correct amount of TV time, because nowadays parents don't like their children to be on electronics for more than 30 minutes a day. And you want to make sure that they clean up after themselves. You don't want to come home from a nice evening out with your husband and you see a messy house. Now that's no fun. Now, in conclusion, these 4 special skills, patience, trustworthiness, organization, and confidence, are key details to look for when you're looking for a babysitter. Now, I know and everyone knows it's hard to leave your child alone at home with a stranger, but with these 4 special skills, it will be easier. Thank you.